And now you can hear me.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yep. That's picking up everything.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Cape May Tigers.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another night of West Jersey Football League action. Ed Gorski with Matty McCracken at Lower Cape May Regional Stephen Stager Field, where the Lower Cape May Regional Tigers will host the Cumberland Colts in a division matchup, a Royal Division matchup that sees Lower Cape May holding the top spot in the division with a 2-0 record, and Cumberland right behind them with a 1-0 record in the division. Lower Cape May is 2-1 overall, and Cumberland bringing a 1-2 record to the game tonight. A beautiful night downtown Irma, 74 degrees. We have a light breeze of about 15 miles an hour. So if you are out and about, come on down to the field, support these young men, and come see a good football game. And Maddie, tell us a little bit about the Cumberland Colts.
So Cumberland is coming in tonight, being ranked 262 out of 345 in the state. They're a Group 3 school, and they're ranked 28 out of 31 in Group 3 South Jersey. Last game they won 6-0 against Pittman. Throughout the season, they've scored 27 points and they've given up 68. They have 40 people coming in tonight to play, but they're actually missing their quarterback tonight, which is definitely going to be somewhat of a challenge to them.
Yes, I spoke to Coach Jason Coombs before the game on the field, and he's a little bit concerned. His starting quarterback, Mark Soy, who was a junior for him with a lot of experience, sustained a concussion last game, and he's still out as per protocol. And taking his place will be Kyle Woodard, a 5'9", 155 senior who usually plays running back for the team, has a little bit of experience at the quarterback position, and is going to give it a go tonight. And Coach is hoping everything goes well for him. Right now we are at the middle of the field where the head referee, Bud Oshlin, is conducting the coin toss between the visiting Colts and the Caper Tigers. It looks like Cumberland won the toss and deferred, and Lower Cape May will be receiving the ball to start. So we're going to take a 1-minute break, come back with kickoff here on 98.7 The Coast WCZT, your place for high school sports.
And now, if everyone at this time could please.
Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional as the national anthem finishes up. Okay, a tremendous rendition of the national anthem by two young Lower Cape May Regional students, very well performed. I did not get their names, but we will try to get their names. An excellent rendition. So, Maddie, we have a great matchup tonight with Lower Cape May. They are coming off a win against Pennsville last week, 28-7. And speaking to Lance Bailey before the game, Coach Lance Bailey, he said they were very disappointed. The game we did here against Clayton, giving up 21 unanswered points and losing the game 21-6. He said he was very proud of the way they bounced back in a very hot game that they played in. He said the temperature was near 90 on the field for the kids last week, but they fought through it and they were able to put up another victory with a 28-7 win against Pennsville to take them to 2-1 overall. Tonight, Lower Cape May will wear their famous or infamous light blue jerseys trimmed with black shoulders and black numbers with their black helmets and the LCMR logo on them. Cumberland will be in white with orange numbers and brown and white helmets to represent their school colors as the Colts from Cumberland. Lower will be moving right to left on your radio dial, and handling the kickoffs for Cumberland, number 42, Michael Genko, and back for the Tigers will be Braswell Thomas and Zach Castellano, I believe. We await the opening whistle, and the kick is up. It's a low liner. It bounces at the 10, taken at the 10-yard line by Dennis Sarah. Sarah out to the 20, taken down at the 21-yard line, where Lower will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 21-yard line. Coming up behind center will be number 10, Hunter Ray, the quarterback for the Caper Tigers, who's had a pretty good year this year so far, Maddie.
Yeah, he's definitely, from what we've seen, too, he's had a tremendous job. He's rushed 24 out of 191 yards. He's had 2 touchdowns. Passing, he's been 21 for 38 with 341 yards. He's had 2 interceptions this year.
Okay, and he will take a position in the shotgun form. A handoff to number 2, Isaiah King, and he will take it to the 22-yard line for maybe a gain of 1. Isaiah Carr-Wing, I apologize for the typo, mispronounce. Isaiah Carr-Wing for the Caper Tigers. And one of the better backs in the Cape Atlantic League and the West Jersey Football League, Maddie. Isaiah Carr-Wing has 44 carries for 245 yards, and he has 7 touchdowns on the year. So I think you're going to see a lot of Isaiah tonight with the ball in his hand.
He was our first Primos Player of the Week.
He was. Hunter Ray back in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws a pass just short, incomplete, intended. That was intended for Jackson Brown at the 28-yard line. It was a short hop pass. 3rd down and a long 10, maybe 9.5 for Lower Cape May. Beautiful night here. Tremendous weather for September.
Starting to feel like September weather.
Yeah, a little chilly this morning. 57 was unusual, but it warmed up just right, and tonight's a perfect night. We have a great crowd so far coming in the gates here. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, being pressured. Passes up and is knocked down by number 14, Devin Tompkins of Cumberland, for an incomplete pass. Hunter Ray saw extreme pressure from Michael Genko and was able to avoid a sack, rolling to his right, throwing the ball incomplete. And we will see the first time Lower Cape May punt tonight in the game. No score early here in the first quarter. It looks like Lower is not going to punt. Correction, they will punt. They showed one formation. Step back. Jackson Brown, the punter. He holds, gets a good foot on it, kicks it across the 50, where it takes a good Lower Cape May bounce down to the 42-yard line of Cumberland. So with that, 10:47 left to play here in the first quarter. No score at Lower Cape May. We'll be right back after this brief message on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT.
Doesn't normally Dennis Sarah take that kick?
He does, yeah.
It's not out there?
Norm, bring us back. Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken back here at Lower Cape May Regional High School, where we have no score in this West Jersey football matchup. A quick play by the Colts of Cumberland. Woodard, the quarterback, filling in for the injured Mark Sui, with a quick pitch out to Yatavian Knock for no gain, smothered quickly by the Caper Tiger defensive line. Woodard in the backfield with 3 running backs. Out of the shotgun, Woodard fakes. Broken play, Woodard keeps it. Pickup of maybe 1 yard for Kyle Woodard. Great defense by Lower there. They read the play very well. Number 77, Will Graw on the stop. Number 2, Isaiah Wig Carr on the assist as well. 3rd and 10 for the Colts on their own 43-yard line. Anthony Miller in the backfield with number 42, Michael Genko, and the quarterback Woodard. Woodard takes the snap, looks to pass, rolls to his right, being pressured by the Tigers, avoids one tackle, and throws the ball incomplete. The ball intended for Anthony Miller, and extreme pressure by Isaiah Carr-Wig.
He definitely made that pass difficult to complete.
Great pressure by the Tigers on that play there. Really, Cumberland didn't gain any yards on that series. 2 runs for no gain and one pass that was incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and a punt for the Colts. Back to punt. High punt for Cumberland. Almost gets blocked. Michael Genko punts it. Fair catch is called by number 26, Dennis Serra, at the 30-yard line of Lower. We're going to keep it here and talk a little bit about this game before we take our next break. This 2023 football broadcast is proudly brought to you by Crest Savings Bank, banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit Cape Savings, CrestSavings.com. Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May, the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner. Hemingway's, oceanfront on the beach in Cape May. Follow them on Facebook. And whether you want one sandwich or a whole tray, call Primo's Hoagies in Rio Grande, 609-846-7532. And stay tuned for our Primo's Player of the Game that Maddie and I will award at the completion of this game. Hunter Ray in the shotgun again. Isaiah Carr-Wig to his right. Motion number 20, Tim Booth. The handoff is to Isaiah Wig Carr. And he's
Like
not.
he got stuck in some traffic.
He got stuck in some traffic, was met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back a little bit. He may have lost a yard there, and making it a 2nd and 11 for the Tigers from their own 29-yard line. A good game last week. We talked about Lower beating Pennsville 28-7. They were able to compile 347 yards of offense against Pennsville, with 257 coming on the rush. So we look to see them run the ball quite a bit tonight. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Handoff to Isaiah Wig Carr. He picks up 2, maybe 3, and met by a host of Cumberland Colts. Number 11, Zion Stevenson. Number 8, Mickey Davis. Number 1, Kennedy Jones in on the stop there. 3rd and 11 coming up for the Tigers. Hunter Ray in the shotgun in the backfield again with him. Number 2, Isaiah Wig Carr. The handoff is to Carr. No, it's kept by Hunter Ray. He looks to pass, fakes it, keeps himself. He fumbles. It's a fumble covered by Lower Cape May on their 35-yard line. Recovered by number 22, Jason Scheffler.
It was a good decision by Hunter Ray. Just didn't keep it.
He couldn't make up his mind. I think it was a broken play. It would look to be an option. He ran to his left, faked the pass, kept it, and then the ball just popped out as he was trying to gain a couple more yards. And Lower looks to punt for the 2nd time. Back to kick for the Caper Tigers. Jackson Brown walks to his right. Gets a good kickoff. Looks like they hit a Cumberland player, and it's covered by Lower Cape May. Lower might have had the first biggest turnover of the night here.
Covered by number 16, John Fernandez, for Lower Cape May.
It was a bouncing kick across the 30-yard line. The officials are discussing it right now. It might have hit the leg of number 4, Octavian Knock. And they're discussing now who has the ball. We don't have our instant replay cameras working on our live feed tonight. And it is, in fact, Lower Cape May's ball. The first turnover of the night goes to the Caper Tigers, and they will take over the offense at the Cumberland Colt 30-yard line, giving them a fresh set of downs. Maddie, that might be the break to help propel them a little bit here tonight. A great kick by Jackson Brown, about 35 yards, a roller. Number 4, Yatavian Knock tried to back up and get away from it, but it took a crazy bounce off his leg and bounced right into the hands of a Lower Cape May player. So with that, it's 1st and 10 on the Cumberland 30. Hunter Ray in the back in the shotgun. He keeps the ball and he runs. Isaiah Wing-Carr was faked. He picks up maybe 8 yards. It was a fake pitch to Isaiah Wing-Carr. And Ray picks up about 8 yards on the play, bringing up 2nd and a long 2 for the Tigers. Well, Maddie, the good thing is Lower Cape May has a pretty good kicker that we've seen in Dennis Serra. We were here opening night, and he missed 1 field goal out of 5 and made 5 extra points. So they definitely have the leg power to kick the field goal.
But it looks like number 3, Jackson Brown, has been taking their kicks tonight, so.
6:13 left to play here. No score in the first quarter. Hunter Ray in the shotgun, hands off to Isaiah Wing-Carr. He bounces out to the outside, gains the first down, and is taken out of bounds at the Cumberland 19-yard line, where Lower Cape May picks up their first down of the game. A great play there. Quick pitch to Carr. On the outside, he was able to turn the corner and pick up the 2 yards plus another to get the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Cumberland 19. Hunter Ray in the shotgun again. Jackson Brown out to his left. Isaiah Wing-Carr to his right. A quick pitch on the inside to Ogre Nunez, and Nunez picks up maybe 1 yard, maybe 2 yards.
The quick little toss.
They tried that a couple weeks ago. They were able to make.
Somebody didn't get their hand in there, you know.
Yeah, they were able to get that quick pitch on the inside to Nunez and pick up some yards. It was a similar play we've seen before. Second and 7 coming up for the Caper Tigers. Ball on the Cumberland 17-yard line. No score, 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Hunter Ray, the quarterback for the Tigers, in the shotgun. Isaiah Wing-Carr to his right, sends him in motion to his left. He's going to look to pass. It's a flare pass to Carr, and it is dropped. Incomplete pass for the Tigers, bringing up 2nd down.
That would have been a tough pass for Isaiah.
He was under a little bit of pressure. Number 55, Malachi McCoy, a standout linebacker for the Colts, put the pressure on Hunter Ray and bringing up 3rd and 8 from the Cumberland 17. Cape May looking to draw first points after a punt bounced off a Cumberland Colt leg, and they were recovered. It was recovered by Lower Cape May at the 30. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Fake handoff. He's going to roll. Looks back to his right. Passes to a wide open Lower Cape May player, number 5, Logan Haggerty. Haggerty picks up maybe 3, but not enough for the first down. And this will bring up the first appearance for Dennis Serra, the excellent kicker for Lower Cape May.
There he is.
Serra looking to put a 32-yard field goal through the uprights here. The snap and the hold is good. Serra's kick is up. Plenty of height, plenty of distance. And the kick is good, and Lower Cape May takes the lead 3-0.
A beautiful kick.
So with that, Lower Cape May takes the lead 3-0, 3-0 here at Lower Cape May Regional Field with 3:42 left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute on 98.7 The Coast WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Stephen Steger Field in Lower Cape May for the matchup between Lower Cape May and the Cumberland Colts. Lower Cape May draws the first score of the game, a 32-yard field goal by Dennis Serra to go up 3-0, and he will also handle the kickoff duty for Lower. The kick is high and short, fielded at the 25-yard line by number 15, Joshua Davis, who's met immediately by number 15, Brian McNeil, and number 16, John Fernandez for the Tigers. And Cumberland will take over for their third possession at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10. 3:36 to go.
Spa Avalon, the place to relax, unwind, and get refocused, located at 2488 Dune Drive in Avalon. The Rio Grande Diner, located on Route 9 and 47 in Rio Grande, serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
1st and 10 for Cumberland from their own 30. Woodard, the quarterback, in the backfield. The handoff to number 41, Darnell Williams. He picks up maybe 2 yards on the carry over the left tackle. 2nd and a long 8 coming for the Colts. Ball looks to be on their own 30-yard line. Nope. 2nd and 8 for Cumberland. Woodard in the shotgun, 3 backs in the backfield. The snap is kept by Woodard. He tries to run over center and is met by Isaiah Wig-Carr for a loss of maybe 3. Great coverage by the Caper Tigers. Cumberland not being able to run the ball and move the ball much against this front of Lower Cape May.
Lower Cape May's definitely playing some good defense tonight.
The interior line of Lower Cape May is very experienced. 3 seniors on the field, and that makes Coach Lance Bailey very comfortable, very happy. 3rd and 8, Woodard in the shotgun. Bad snap over his head. He's going to just have to cover it, and he is downed. And looks like the sack will get credited to number 2, Isaiah Wig-Carr. Carwig, sorry if I got the name wrong again. Isaiah Wig-Carr. That is a big loss for the Cumberland Colts. They will now have to punt from their own end zone with the ball being snapped over Woodard's head and down at the 10-yard line of Cumberland. A high snap handled, a poor kick for Cumberland. Michael Genko, the ball rolls, a very nice roll for Cumberland, about 10 yards, and the ball is going to be spotted at the Cumberland 42-yard line for the Caper Tigers to come in and take over. So, Matty, it's been slow starting between both teams. Cumberland not being able to move the ball too much. Lower Cape May getting a nice break on a muffed punt.
They definitely had a couple shorter kicks.
In Cumberland Regional, a Group 3 school, a little bit bigger than Lower Cape May. 1,185 students, and the superintendent there is Mr. Carl Delente. To give him some credit for bringing his team down here and competing so well. Hunter Ray back in the shotgun for Lower. The give is to Isaiah Carwig, and he is met by 3 or 4 Colts for possibly a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7 for Lower Cape May.
I thought it was interesting too that they've played 3 games and only 1 has been in conference, so they must have scheduled a couple out of conference games.
1:12 left here in the first quarter. Lower Cape May up 3-0 on Cumberland. A 2nd and 7, the ball on the 39 of Cumberland. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. The handoff is to Kyle Mallon, his first touch of the game, and he picks up maybe a yard. 3rd and 7 for the Tigers coming up. Ball at the 37-yard line of Cumberland. 37 seconds left with the clock running. They may have to get a playoff here. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Kyle Mallon to his right in the backfield. 2 receivers split, top and bottom. Mallon goes in motion. Hunter Ray steps back, throws the ball on a seam play. Jackson Brown catches it. He goes 10-5, touchdown Lower Cape May on a slant pattern by Jackson Brown and a great completion by Hunter Ray to give the Caper Tigers a 9-0 lead with the ensuing extra point coming.
It was a great find by Hunter Ray.
Great call by the offensive coordinator for the Tigers. The fake to Mallon, and Jackson Brown ran a perfect slant. Hunter Ray hit him in stride. He turned on the Jets and beat the lone defender, number 30, DJ Seeger of Cumberland. Dennis Serra out for his first extra point, second kick. Spot is up, kick is good. Lower Cape May takes the lead 10-0 with 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. With that being said, we'll take a short break and come right back on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your Coast Sporting. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, where the Tigers hold a 10-0 lead on the Cumberland Colts on a 36-yard touchdown pass from Hunter Ray to Jackson Brown to give the Colts a 10-0 lead here. Dennis Serra.
The Tigers have the lead.
Thank you. The ball's fumbled again. The kickoff from Dennis Serra bounces off 2 Colt players and recovered by number 15, Joshua Davis, at their own 25-yard line. 8 seconds left to play here. The Colts will probably get one play off before the end of the quarter comes and we go to the second quarter. A great play and a great pass by Hunter Ray.
Definitely an ideal way to end the quarter
For
after a slow start.
Yes, a very slow start. 8 seconds left. Woodard, the fill-in quarterback for the Cumberland Colts, in the backfield, shotgun. 3 backs behind him. Woodard keeps it, runs to his left, fumbles the ball, recovered by number 77, Will Graw. And the Tigers take over the ball on the Cumberland 25-yard line with 1.5 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Another miscue by Cumberland. Terrific defense. Woodard kept the play and fumbled. The ball popped out like a hot banana and was recovered immediately by number 77, Will Graw. With that, Lower Cape May takes over with 1.5 seconds left to play. Hunter Ray in the backfield. Isaiah Wigg Carr to his right. The snap, the handoff is to Carr Wigg. He gets maybe 1 yard. and that ends the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, Lower Cape May 10, Cumberland Colts 0 here at Lower Cape May Regional Stephen Steger Field. We are Ed Gorski and Maddie McCracken on 98.7.3 The Coast, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional High School. Stephen Steger Memorial Field. Beautiful night for football and a 10-0 Lower Cape May Tiger lead on the Cumberland Colts in a West Jersey Football League Royal Division matchup that sees the 2-1 Lower Cape May Tigers taking on the 1-2 Cumberland Colts. Two miscues, Maddie, and Lower's got the ball right back deep in the Cumberland end of the field. We switch sides now, and Lower will be going from left to right on your radio dial if you're not watching on our streaming service. Hunter Ray, the quarterback for the Tigers in the shotgun formation, with Isaiah Wigg Carr flanked to his left, triple receivers up top. Hunter Ray looks to pass, throws a deep ball intended for Braswell Thomas. It's over his head and incomplete out of the end zone. Well, if Cumberland did their scouting, then they know Braswell Thomas is the go-to receiver for Lower, and he was double covered there. Good pass that was actually out of the reach of Thomas, because if Hunter Ray throws it anywhere else, it might be picked off. Third down and 8 for the Caper Tigers. Ball on the 24-yard line of Cumberland. Hunter Ray, the quarterback, in the shotgun. A big shift for the Tigers. Jackson Brown, Ogre Nunez, and Braswell Thomas all move from right to left. Isaiah Wigg Carr takes the pitch on the left side, bounces out to the left side across the 25, across the 20, down to the 15, and knocked out of bounds. And it appears to have picked up the first down for the Tigers. They are going to mark him just shy of the first down marker. And will bring up fourth down and a long 1 for the Tigers. Ball spotted just outside the 15-yard line of Cumberland. Hunter Ray in the shotgun, Isaiah Wigg Carr to his right. It's given to Isaiah Carr Wigg. He's met by 3 or 4 Cumberland Colts, and it's all going to depend on where the officials spot the ball. It looked like he gained the line for the first down. Isaiah Carr Wigg hit the line pretty hard, and looks like they are spotting it right on the first down marker, and they may be calling for a measurement to come out. In fact, the one official is going to hold the ball still, and they are going to call the chains out for a measurement. Our first work by the chain crew here at Lower Cape May.
I haven't seen that yet.
Football, a game of inches, as they say. And it is not a first down.
Wow.
Cumberland stops the Tigers at the 16-yard line. So Lower Cape May changes possessions on a 4 and out. Not enough on the last run, and a good defensive stand by the Colts to maybe give them a little juice and get them going to start their night here. Down 10-0 with 11:29 to play in the first half.
Looks like they have pretty good defense, just a little bit of a struggle with their quarterback being out.
Kyle Woodard, the quarterback for the Colts, keeps the ball, runs to his right. He's being pressured, avoids pressure. He looks to pass, throws the ball. It's picked off, and it is out of bounds. The ball was intercepted by number 12, Zach Castellano, but was out of bounds and could not keep his feet inbounds. Coach Bailey was right there on the sideline. He's looking down, and he thought his player was in, but obviously the side judge and the back judge both
Said otherwise.
simultaneously called him out of bounds. Great pressure by the Tigers on Woodard, the quarterback for the Colts.
Definitely a great read by Castellano.
Again, Woodard getting his first start at quarterback for the Colts with the injury to Mark Soy, the solid junior quarterback for the Colts. Cumberland takes their first timeout, and we'll take a timeout here. The score 10-0 Lower Cape May with 11:20 to go in the first half. You're listening to South Jersey football on 98.7 The Coast WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, where the Caper Tigers have a 10-0 lead on the Cumberland Colts for a Royal Division matchup in the West Jersey Football League. Coming out of a timeout, Cumberland will have the ball 2nd and 10 on their own 16-yard line.
Huge shout out to some of our sponsors. Contact Cleanse White Pools and Spas for all your pool and spa services. Stop in the fully stocked retail store on Route 9 in Rio Grande for great customer service. Bar 4 at the Montego Bay in North Wildwood has a new state-of-the-art golf simulator with games for everyone, including virtual hockey, baseball, and football.
Cumberland with the ball on their own 16-yard line. Woodard in the shotgun, as he's been all night. He looks, he pitches to number 4, Jatavian Knock, who was taken down with a great tackle by number 5, Logan Haggerty for the Tigers for a loss of about 3 yards. Terrific coverage by the cornerback. Stepped up and did not let him turn the corner and knocked him back for a 3-yard loss for Cumberland. That brings up 3rd and 13, a long 13 for Cumberland. Ball on the Cumberland 13-yard line. Cumberland looking to pick up their second win of the season after coming off a 6-0 victory against Pittman last week. Woodard in the backfield, 3 running backs. They're not looking to pass too much. The pass is backwards, caught by number 4, Jatavian Knock. He turns the corner, gets out across the 15, knocked out of bounds around the 19-yard line. That's not going to be anywhere close to a first down for the Colts. Matty, Cumberland doesn't look that they're going to go downfield with a pass at all. They haven't even shown receivers on any play. It's been a 3 running back backfield, and that pass was actually a backwards pass, 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And like you mentioned to me earlier, that Woodard is actually normally their running back.
Yes.
So it's definitely got to be a transition for him going to, running back to quarterback.
Michael Genko handled the punt duty for Lower Cape May. He gets pressured. It gets tipped. The ball is going to bounce and roll to the Cumberland 36-yard line, where Lower will take over with 10:03 left to play in the first half. The score at Capers 10, the Cumberland Colts 0. You're listening to West Jersey football on 98.7 The Coast WCZT. We'll be right back. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional. So on the last play, the punt that went a little array for the Colts, there was a penalty flag, a hold on the return by a Caper Tiger. So instead of getting the ball at the 30 or 42-yard line of Cumberland, they're going to get the ball at the 48-yard line of Cumberland, and they'll start with their 5th possession of the game. 10:03 left to play in the first half. 10-0 Caper Tigers on top. Hunter Ray rolls to his right, throws a pass intended for Braswell Thomas over his head and out of bounds, incomplete. A little bit of wind here. It says blowing around 15 miles an hour, gusting to 20, 25. A couple of the flags in the across the field at the soccer field are blowing pretty strong. Wind out of the west, so that should help the direction that Lower Cape May is moving right now. They're moving with the wind. Hunter Ray, the quarterback for the Tigers. Shotgun formation. Handoff to Isaiah Wig-Carr. He goes over the outside to his left, picks up 7 yards.
I love watching him grab the ball. He somehow manages to get some yards each time he catches the ball.
Isaiah Carwig, great running back, solid, takes care of the ball. As you can see, we talked about how many yards he has this year. 2 touchdowns last week in the game for the Tigers. He picked up 8 yards on that play, 7 yards on that play, and that will bring up a 3rd down and a long 2.5, 3 yards for the Tigers. 3 receivers set out to Hunter Ray's right. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Handoff is to Isaiah Carwig. He gets no yards. Met by number 10, Anthony Miller, number 11, Zion Stevenson, and number 55, Malachi McCoy for the Colts. 4th and 1 is what the board's saying here at the stadium. 9 minutes and counting in the first half. Lower Cape May on top 10-0 against the Cumberland Colts. And they're not going to kick, Maddie. They're going to go for it. We're going to see the first 4th down attempt for Lower Cape May. Hunter Ray in the backfield keeps it, goes nowhere, and they're not going to get it, Maddie. It was read perfectly. A perfect play read by Kennedy Jones from Cumberland, number 1. He stayed home, what they say, and he let Hunter Ray run right to him. He held his feet at the line, and Lower is stopped again on a 4th down on a turnover of downs. So Cumberland will take over on their own 40-yard line. Down 10-0 here late in the first half. 8:40 left to play.
They're definitely playing some great defense, Cumberland. It's just hard that they, like I said, they don't have their quarterback, and they make a great stop, and then it's like, what are they going to do with it now?
Kyle Woodard in the backfield. 3 running backs, no receivers. The ball's handed off to number 41, Darnell Williams, over the left tackle, and picks up 5 yards on the carry.
Looked like he gained about 2 yards with that jump.
He did leave his feet and was able to pick up an extra, saying a gain of 6 for the Colts. From up here it looks like 5, but we'll go with 6. Bringing up a 2nd and long 4, maybe 5 for the Colts. Ball on the Cumberland 44-yard line. Woodard in the backfield, flanked by 2 running backs, 1 deep back. Woodard keeps for himself, runs into number 75, Mike Millard for the Tigers, picked up maybe 2 yards. 3rd down and a long 3 for the Colts. Cumberland coming off a rough start, a 40-0 loss to Middle Township to open the season up. Then they travel to Wildwood and get beat 28-21 by the Warriors, who is a very improved and upstarting team for Wildwood this year. Cumberland with the ball, 3rd down. Woodard hands off to number 41, Darnell Williams, who gains 6 yards and a 1st down. That's Cumberland's first down of the game. at the 7:10 mark in the first half.
For his size, Darnell Williams seems to get through traffic a little bit.
I'm sure Coach Bailey's going to adjust because they're not even trying to pass the ball.
Right.
And I'm guessing that's because Woodard probably hasn't taken many snaps as the quarterback. It's been a straight three-back formation. Woodard again out of the shotgun. Hands to Darnell Williams, who picks up maybe 4 on the play. Taking it down to the lower Cape May 42-yard line. Bringing up a 2nd and 6 for the Colts. 6:34 left to play here in the first half. Lower Cape May 10, Cumberland 0, but Cumberland is moving the ball for the first time all game.
And it looks like their plan is just to have Williams kind of use his strength to get by Lower Cape May.
Williams, a 5'9", 200-pound ninth grader, believe it or not. He's a freshman. Great tackle. The pitch was outside. Tavian Knock took the pitch outside and was met immediately by number 5, Logan Haggerty. And Knock is down. With that, we're going to take a break. 5:56 left to play here in the first half. 10-0 Lower Cape May on top. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken back at Lower Cape May for the West Jersey Football League matchup between the Lower Cape May Regional Tigers and the Cumberland Colts, where Lower holds a 10-0 lead, and we're coming out of an injury timeout where one of the Colts was injured, was able to walk off the field under his own power, which is always a good sign. Kyle Woodard hands off. Williams again up the middle, picks up maybe 7 down to the Lower Cape May 39-yard line. Still going to be short by maybe 2 yards. And I can't see Cumberland kicking this. I'm going to guess they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
And they are.
Wow.
Head coach Jason Coombs is going to call for another running play. Woodard gives to Williams again. Williams over the left tackle. Picks up 4 and another first down for Cumberland.
I mean, it's working for him. My concern is he's going to get too tired because he's been given the ball every single play.
Well, he's 5'9", he's 200 pounds, and he's a freshman for Cumberland.
Wow.
So he's getting a lot of work, a lot of looks, a lot of touches for someone who this time last year was starting 8th grade.
It's
now
crazy
he's
to think about.
now he's the starting fullback / running back
yeah,
for a Group 3 football team.
Wow.
1st and 10 for the Colts from the Lower Cape May 36. High snap handled by Woodard.
Oh.
Handoff to Deshaun McLemore and met immediately on a monster hit.
By A.J. King from Lower Cape May.
A.J. King blasted through the line on what looked like a linebacker blitz. And as soon as he got the ball, he put a terrific tackle.
You heard the whole crowd
On
kind
McLemore.
of yell a little bit when he tackled him.
For a 1-yard loss for the Colts. 2nd and 11 ball on the 37 of Lower Cape May. Cumberland moving the ball a little bit for the first time tonight. They've gotten 2 first downs on this series alone, the only 2 first downs they've had all game. Kyle Woodard in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Soft pass. Wow. That was a vicious hit.
Gosh.
I don't know if you saw that on YouTube or on our streaming feed,
But Hunter Ray,
but Hunter Ray just put a hit that looked like something we see on Monday Night Football in the NFL on Deshaun McLemore, and that young man popped up. I'm
how?
surprised he got up.
That
The whole
easily,
crowd jumped up out of their seat and moaned And it was an incomplete pass nonetheless, so still it's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Colts. Ball on the Lower Cape May 44. 3:50 left to play with Lower in the lead 10-0 here in Lower Cape May. Kyle Woodard still back in the shotgun, 3 backs with him. The snap and the give is to number 44, Mark Crowder, or Marquis Crowder. First time we've called his name. And no gain on the play for the Colts and Marquis Crowder. 4th and 18 after the incredible hit on the Colts. And they're going to elect to punt the ball. Back deep for Lower Cape May. Dennis, Sarah, and Braswell Thomas will be at their own 10-yard line. Michael Genko will handle the punting duties for the Colts. We have an official timeout on the field. They're trying to sort some things out. Hey, fly into the flight deck for the best breakfast and lunch at the New Jersey Shore. The flight deck located at the Cape May County Airport. So there was a penalty on the Tigers for too many men on the field. 12 men on the field. Still will be 4th down. They'll walk off.
It's a very avoidable mistake.
Yeah, little excitement to get in the game, and then a 10-yard penalty doesn't help them. Nonetheless, it'll just back up Braswell Thomas and Dennis Sarah to their goal line. The kick is pooched to the left, rolls across the 15, going to be down at the 14 of Lower Cape May. 2:40 left to play here. Lower Cape May on top, 10-0. You're listening to Coast Sports West Jersey Football League action on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Matty McCracken, Ed Gorski back at Lower Cape May, where Lower just took over play. The pass, oh, what an incredible play. And another incredible play. Wow, what an incredible series, Matty. Hunter Ray dropped back, threw the ball. It was caught by number 3, Jackson Brown, popped off his shoulders into the hands of Braswell Thomas. He was hit by number 44, Marquis Crowder for Cumberland. The ball pops out and is recovered by Cumberland on a crazy series, giving the ball back to Cumberland on a completion, almost a double completion and fumble,
Right.
if there's such a thing. And Cumberland takes back over on offense on the Lower Cape May 30 with 2:31 left to play here in the first half. Lower Cape May 10, Cumberland nothing. Woodard hands off. Williams over the left side, picks up 4 yards for the Colts. Boy, there's a lot of schools that would like to have a 5'9", 200-pound freshman in their backfield right now.
If you didn't tell me he was a freshman, I would not believe that.
That's got to make Coach Coombs and the Colt fans and the Colt football team very happy for the next 3 years, being able to hand off to him and have him
It's a promising
work
thing.
his running magic, which he's been doing. And with that, we're going to have a timeout on the field by the Colts. 1:54 left to play here in the first half. Capers 10, Cumberland nothing. You're listening to West Jersey Football League action on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional. 1:51 left to play in the first half of a Royal Division from the West Jersey Football League matchup between the Caper Tigers and the Cumberland Colts. A crazy series, probably one of the craziest series I've seen at this level. Lower took over the ball on a punt. The pass was complete and then popped out of the hands of one Lower player into the hands of another, and then fumbled back to Cumberland.
Definitely was keeping the crowd on the edge of their seats that play.
Cumberland with the ball on the Lower Cape May 27-yard line. 2nd and 7 to go. Kylie Woodard in the backfield. A fake. Oh, and a
my
great
God.
interception. Wow, we just talked about how Cumberland has not passed the ball all night. He throws the pass, and Isaiah Wig-Carr picks off a pass that was intended
I think
for
that might have been actually Jackson Brown that got that.
Jackson Brown. Okay, Jackson Brown on the interception, number 3, correct. Pass was intended for Kennedy Jones, and the ball was a
He
great
came
pass.
out of nowhere.
It's a great pass, and Jackson Brown came out of nowhere, made the diving interception, and another turnover, and another possession for Lower Cape May coming up. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Lower Cape May 10, Cumberland nothing. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. He looks to pass. Flare pass caught by number 2, Isaiah Wig-Carr. A great first down play on the first play. Cumberland looking for a handoff, and Hunter Ray was able to drop back and throw a quick down and out pass to Isaiah Wig-Carr, or Carr-Wig, I'm sorry. Keep messing that name up. And gives Lower Cape May the first down with 1:49 to play here in the first half. 1st and 10, the ball on the Lower 35. Hunter Ray in the shotgun looks to go deep. Pass intended for Braswell Thomas. He tried to bring it in one-handed. It's incomplete. Ball just out of the reach of Thomas.
It would have been very impressive if he did catch that. Just the fact that he got to it looked pretty impressive.
Yes. He was under the watchful eye of Tavian Knock, number 4 for the Colts. Knock had been the one that was injured a few minutes ago on the offensive side of the ball. Good to see him get back up and get in the game for the Colts. 1:44 left to play. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers on their own 35-yard line. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Quick pitch out to Isaiah Wig-Carr. He picks up maybe 5 yards on the play and is hit a little late out of bounds. He wanted a flag, but the officials would not go for it. Isaiah Wig-Carr.
He comes out of nowhere and just gets by people.
Isaiah Carr-Wig, great play and great catch, great hands, and actually picked up the first down on a good spot by the officials for the Tigers. Ball on the Tiger 48-yard line. Hunter Ray in the backfield with Carr-Wig to his right. 2 receivers, top and bottom. Sends Wig in motion. Hunter Ray's looking for a deep ball. Throwing into, and it's dropped. Wow. Great pass by Hunter Ray. He threw the ball about 40 yards in the air. Braswell Thomas had it in his hand, was covered in double coverage, and couldn't come down with the catch. An incomplete pass, bringing up 2nd down. Great play call by the Caper Tiger offensive coordinator.
Looked like there were 2 guys right on him and then 1 guy in his line of vision. Would have been a really tough pass to catch.
Great crowd here tonight. Cumberland brought in a few fans, and the Caper Tigers have about 300 fans or so. Great student section here cheering on the Tigers.
And a great cheerleading squad. Can't forget them.
Tremendous. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Looks to pass again. He's under great pressure. He's going to get sacked. Throws the ball up before he goes down. The ball's caught. Zach Castellano catches the ball, and that's what you call something out of nothing right there. Castellano stayed in the area.
He shielded the ball with his body. It was just impressive.
Hunter Ray was almost in the grasp of Cumberland and was able to get the play off. With 1:18 left to play in the first half, Lower Cape May takes a timeout, and we will too. Lower Cape May 10, Cumberland nothing. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken, Lower Cape May Regional Cumberland Colt football game tonight, where Lower holds a 10-0 lead with 1:18 left to play in the first half. The ball on the Cumberland Colt 40-yard line. Hunter Ray, the quarterback for the Tigers, gives the ball to Isaiah Carwig. He turns the corner, gains 10, 15, 20 yards, and is met out of bounds at the Cumberland 20. So a 20-yard gain for Isaiah Carwig, a 20-yard pickup, and another first down for the Tigers. And Lower Cape May Caper Tigers take another timeout. We're going to keep it right here and talk about some of our great sponsors. Seashore Food is your hometown food distributor. Seashore Foods would like to wish the Caper Tigers the best of luck in today's game. Finn's, the premier restaurant in Cape May, is open year-round. When you're hungry, go to Finn's on Decatur Street and the Washington Mall. Stop by Geis's Market in the Villas for the best deli meats and sandwiches. Geis's Market has been proudly serving the Lower Township area for the better part of the past 100 years. They're open daily from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Geis's Market. Stop into Cappy's Pizza after the game for a slice of heaven or a sandwich, located on Texas Avenue in Cape May. The Rio Grande Diner, located on Route 9 and 47 in Rio Grande, serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Be sure to save room for one of their homemade awesome desserts. That is the Rio Grande Diner in Rio Grande. So, Maddie, we're looking at a 10-0 game here. Soon maybe to be more. Lower moving the ball finally with a little bit of ease. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Looks to pass again. Rolls to his right. Ball's thrown up and incomplete. Ball was intended for number 3, Jackson Brown. Hunter Ray was under some great pressure.
Yes, serious heat. It looked like the pass just wasn't going to be, didn't look too promising.
Not much he could do about that, but throw it.
No, definitely not.
Throw it pretty much where the defense could not get to it.
And I feel like he's done a great job tonight of getting off really good passes under a lot of pressure.
2nd and 10, ball on the Cumberland 20. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Isaiah Carwig to his right. Triple receivers to his right as well. The ball's handed off to Isaiah Carwig. He turns the corner on the left across the 10 and in for a touchdown, but a penalty flag was thrown at the 15-yard line.
It's a shame because that was a really good run by him, by Isaiah Wigcar.
That's going to get called back for a holding penalty, and there was probably a reason he turned that corner and was untouched going into the end zone. I believe the penalty is going to be on number 56, Joe Franzillo, on a hold to try and make the room for Isaiah to make that turn and waltz into the end zone. So Lower goes backwards a little bit. 51 seconds left to play here in the first half. They'll replay the down. 2nd and long, 15 yards for the Tigers. Ball spotted at the 26-yard line of Cumberland. Hunter Ray in the shotgun. Isaiah Carwig to his right. Split receivers left and right. And Cumberland takes the timeout. With 49 seconds left to play here in the first half, we'll take a timeout as well. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your place for high school sports. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken. West Jersey Football League action, Lower Cape May Regional and Cumberland Colts. Lower holds a 10-0 lead late in the first half. Hunter Ray looks to pass, Catch by Braswell Thomas at the 25-yard line down to the 22-yard line, just shy of the first down for the Tigers. Lower Cape May calls a timeout. We'll keep it right here.
We wanted to give another shout out to some of our awesome sponsors. Attention new homeowners, property managers, and builders. Best of Jersey Shore winners, Artisan Floors and interior state-of-the-art showroom has a wide variety of materials for all home projects. Now open 7 days a week. Stop by Dockside Dave's Seafood Market for fresh seafood and a surely delicious lunch. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Dockside Dave's in Cape May. This 2023 football broadcast is proudly brought to you by Crest Savings Bank. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit crestsavings.com.
Okay, so 38 seconds left to play here in the first half. The Caper Tigers looking at a 3rd and 12. It says 2, but it looks like a 3rd and 12 after the penalty. Ball spotted on the Cumberland 22-yard line. Hunter Ray, the senior quarterback for the Caper Tigers, will be in the shotgun formation. He rolls to his right, throws the ball. Pass was intended for number 3, Jackson Brown, incomplete at the goal line. Again, Cumberland getting some pressure. They just can't seem to get anything going offensively, and you have to say that it's probably can attribute to the fact that they're missing their leader. And a shame to see anybody get injured. And Mark Sui, who was out with a concussion and is under the concussion protocol.
Hopefully he gets cleared sooner, but also got to make sure he's safe, doesn't come back too early.
That's going to bring up 4th down for Lower Cape May. It looks like Dennis Sarah's coming in to kick another field goal. Looking like a 38-yard field goal right now. He's hit a 36-yard earlier. Low snap, kick is up, and it is good again. Dennis Sarah with a golden leg for the Tigers. And another 3 points for the Tigers. And they take the lead, extend the lead, 13-0 here at Lower Cape May Regional with 29 seconds left to play in the first half. We'll be back after this brief message on 98.7 The Coast WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, Stephen Stagger Memorial Field, where the Caper Tigers just extended their lead to 13-0 on the Cumberland Colts. And Cumberland not very happy right now when they see the injured player for Cumberland walking off the field with help. That is number 41, Darnell Williams, who has been the everything back for them up to this point. And he looks like he's pretty shook up, getting helped off the field. The assistant coaches for Cumberland, Dan Fogeray, Charles Carney, Dave Fuentes, and Chris Carnery, and the athletic trainer, Kristen Egan, going to take good care of that young man and hopefully get him back after halftime.
Definitely hate to see that to anybody, but he's definitely been holding it down for them.
Dennis Sarah looking to kick off for Lower Cape May. 3 men back for the Colts, standing at their 15-yard line. The kick is up, and it's squibbed on the ground. Taken by number 2, Deshaun McLemore, out to his right across the 30 to the 35, tripped up around the 35-yard line and out of bounds. And the Colts take over with 20 seconds left to play here in the first half, down 13-0. As the banking landscape continues to change, one thing has not: Sturdy Savings Bank, a part of the community for over 100 years. They are the right bank right now for all your banking needs. Stop in any of their 13 branches or visit sturdyonline.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. all these great sponsors making this happen for us here in 98.7 The Coast. Definitely could not do without any of them and their support for not only the broadcast, but these young men playing football tonight. Cumberland taking over at their own 33-yard line. Kylie Woodard has a high snap fumbled, recovered by Woodard, and picked up and taken back
Wow.
for no gain. 11 seconds as the clock is ticking, and I would imagine Cumberland will not get another playoff before the horn sounds ending the first half.
You were right.
At halftime, Lower Cape May 13, Cumberland 0. You're listening to West Jersey Football League action on 98.7 The Coast. We'll be back in 5 minutes, pay some bills and take a break, and we'll come back and talk about the first half. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Hey, can you hear us? Hey, Norm, can you hear me? Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, where we're at halftime, and Lower Cape May has a 13-0 lead on the Cumberland Colts. A quick recap on the scoring. Dennis Serra with 2 field goals and an extra point, a 38-yard field goal, a 32-yard field goal, and a 1 extra point after a Jackson Brown 36-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter. And it's been all Lower Cape May, 13-0 so far, Maddie.
Definitely a great first half for Lower Cape May. Cumberland is, I would say, having a rough first half, but I would probably attribute that to Mark Soy, their quarterback, being out. They're playing some pretty good defense. It's not like they're not stopping anything. They're just having a tougher time on offense because their quarterback's out, and their running back, Gail Woodard, has to step up to the plate and be their QB tonight. And actually, number 41, Darnell Williams, has been doing an incredible job. He's a freshman. He's 5'9" and 200 pounds. However, he just walked off the field not too long ago in the second quarter with an injury, which, I mean, I hate to see that because he's been the glue for them tonight.
He has been the go-to guy for Cumberland. And the quarterback, Kyle Woodard, has only really attempted 1 pass of any kind of gain, and that was an incredible interception by Jackson Brown, who picked him off coming out of nowhere. There's been 5 turnovers, 3 for Cumberland and 2 for Lower Cape May, of which Cumberland has not been able to capitalize on any of the miscues, luckily for the Tigers, by the Tigers, where Lower has been able to capitalize on 2 of the turnovers and turn them into positive points, 1 being a touchdown and 1 being a field goal.
I wouldn't say that pass that was intercepted by Jackson Brown was necessarily a bad pass. I hope that doesn't discourage Woodard from, continuing to throw the ball, because I think they're running out of options. If Darnell Williams doesn't come back in, he's going to, nobody else I don't think could get that many yards just by pure strength. So I think he's going to have to be able to throw the ball this half.
This is Cumberland's 4th game on the schedule so far, and they have 70 kids out to play on the team. Today they only traveled with 40. So Coach Coombs had talked to me before the game and said, I don't know what to expect. I have different faces in different places, and we bring 40 kids, and I have 30 that are out injured or something where they can't be here tonight in uniform and can't play, including his number 1 go-to guy, his quarterback, Mark Soy, the junior quarterback who's out with a concussion. So Kyle Woodard, the senior quarterback, is usually a running back, and he's usually the go-to guy for them. So now that freshman steps up in Darnell Williams, and he's done a great job in carrying the ball and giving them positive yardage, because really nobody else has given them positive yardage other than Woodard on a couple plays, and then Williams on a handful of plays, where you look on the Lower Cape May side, and a great game management production so far by Hunter Ray, the quarterback. He's thrown the ball correctly. He's handed the ball off when he should pass. He's passed when he maybe should have handed the ball off, and all his decisions have been pretty good so far.
Given the circumstances, though, I mean, I think we should say that I think they're doing a pretty good job with given what they've got. I mean, not having the quarterback, just, losing one of the guys who's been making a lot of plays for them. I think they could be in a worse position, believe it or not.
Well, Coach Coombs had said to us before the game, I got to say, I don't know what receivers I can talk about, because it's going to be receiver by committee. And so far, we've only seen 1 pass go downfield for Cumberland, and that was intercepted. So I don't know that we'll see them pass the rest of the game.
Right.
As for Lower, they're pretty healthy. Speaking with Coach Bailey before the game, he's very happy with the way they bounced back last week in their win over Pennsville. A lot of rushing yards. They were 4 for 9 on 3rd down conversions last week. So far here tonight, they're 4 for 6 on 3rd down conversions to get first downs, which is a pretty good execution on their behalf. they're pretty healthy. He said other than being banged up and a little bit here with nicks and scrapes, they were looking forward to playing this game and taking it to them and managing the ball and keeping the mistakes to a minimum, which has been good because there's only been 5 penalties called the whole game between both teams, and that's something different than what we've seen here in the past when we were at the one game here, and there were probably 37 flags that were thrown and made it for a real long night for both teams.
Well, I think I've seen a lot of impressive things come from Lower Cape May, and not just 1 or 2 guys. I've seen a handful of them make a lot of plays and, just, showcase their abilities.
And one name we haven't called a lot is Braswell Thomas, the all-world receiver for the Tigers. He's been targeted a few times, has 2 catches, but a few drops and a few passes that were thrown over his head. But Jackson Brown really stepped up on a slant play and a 36-yard touchdown catch for the only touchdown of the game between both teams. So we're going to take a 3-minute break here at Lower Cape May. We'll come back and we'll bring you the second half of West Jersey football between the Caper Tigers and the Colts of Cumberland, where Lower Cape May leads 13-0. You're listening to 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Hey, Norm, can you hear us okay? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I tell you what, it's such a relief. It's such a relief not having three. We need a little bit of a break. I just bolted to the bathroom on the last 5-minute break and made it back just in time. I'm like, okay, I can't be out of breath. So. How's the feedback? Any text messaging or any comments coming back to you? Good. Yeah, we got 3:35 before we kick off again, so we're good when you bring us back, and then Lower's not even out yet from halftime, so we're good. Yeah, well, after last week, I tell you what, I was beside myself last week. I appreciate that. Thanks. Yep. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken here at Lower Cape May Regional to bring you second half action between the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers and the Cumberland Colts. Lower sitting comfortable with a 13-0 lead right now to start the second half, and that was thanks to a 36-yard touchdown pass from Hunter Ray to Jackson Brown and 2 great booming kicks by Dennis Serra, a 38-yard field goal and a 32-yard field goal, which from up here, looked like they would have been good from 48 and 42. Tremendous leg by that young man to give the Tigers a 13-0 lead. Cumberland had one series where they actually moved the ball about 50 yards downfield, and that was thanks to the freshman fullback, number 41, Darnell Williams, a 5'9", 200-pound young man who has a lot of upside, a lot of promise for the Colts, who are decimated with injuries right now. Unfortunate for them that they are so banged up, and they have a lot of different names in different places, including their quarterback, who is not doing a bad job. Kyle Woodard, a 5'9", 155 senior who usually plays running back for the Colts, but they are thin at the quarterback position, and now he's handling the quarterbacking duties and not really throwing the ball much. Tonight he threw a couple backwards passes to his tailback, and then the one pass he went downfield was intercepted by the Caper Tigers.
I'm happy to see that, like you said, that Darnell Williams was stretching, and he's going to be going back in the game, it looks like. Because he, again, like we said, was holding down the fort in the first half, him and, along with Woodard.
Yeah, that is good to see, and I'm sure the coaching staff at Cumberland is relieved to see him back and doing some high stepping and some short sprints on the field for the Colts. Hey, stop in Santucci's Original Square Pizza on 26th Street in Wildwood for delicious pizza, dinners, and more. Join Santucci's Rewards Program for exclusive offers and more. Spa Avalon, the place to relax, unwind, and get refocused. Located at 2488 Dune Drive in beautiful Avalon, New Jersey. And for all your pool needs, while there's still time left to get in your pool, contact Cleanse White Pools and Spas for all your pool and spa services, or stop in the fully stocked retail store on Route 9 in Rio Grande for great customer service. Lower Cape May kicks off to Cumberland to start the second half. Dennis Serra, a great kick that lands in the end zone and will be a touchback for the Colts to start the second half. It's nice to see someone kick a ball so consistently at this level, because a lot of times you don't have a kicker and you get stuck going for two all the time. You get stuck going for it on fourth down when you're on the 30 or 32-yard line.
Takes away the options from you.
Takes away the options, and now Coach Bailey can put Dennis out there and have some confidence that he's going to get a good foot into it. And we've seen him kick some great field goals in the few coverages we had on the coast here when we bring you the game of the week each week. We're trying to bring you the game each and every week when we have our local schools playing at home. We were at Wildwood last week, and we'll be at Wildwood in 2 weeks on October 5th. Okay, opening play for the Cumberland Colts to start the second half. Kyle Woodard in the backfield, a lone setback. 4 receivers, a high snap over his head. It's in the end zone. He's trying to get out of the end zone. He throws it away to avoid the sack and the safety. A smart play by that young man. The snap was bad. I think the center had the wrong count in his head and went on maybe 2 instead of 3. The ball wound up over his head in the end zone. He picked it up, pump faked once, and was able to just fire it into the ground for an incomplete pass, because he would have been tackled in the end zone for a safety by the Caper Tigers. 2nd and 10 from the 20 of Cumberland. Woodard in the backfield with Williams, his lone setback. Something we haven't seen in the first half. 4 receivers for the Colts. Woodard in the shotgun, takes the snap, hand off to Williams, up the middle. Tackled by number 5, Logan Haggerty, and a few other Caper Tigers. That will bring up 3rd down for the Colts. Looks like they're going to spot the ball right around the 24-yard line. A pickup of maybe 4 on the play for Williams. Cumberland did not show any formation with receivers in the first half. Now they're coming out with, again, 2 split receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right, and Williams the lone setback. Woodard in the shotgun. The pass is intended and high and almost intercepted by one hand by the quarterback, Hunter Ray.
He's having a great game, Hunter Ray.
For the Tigers. The second pass of any gain or attempted gain for Cumberland. The ball was intended for Yatavian Knock and was over his head, and Hunter Ray almost held that in with one arm, and he would have been clear sailing because there was nobody in front of him at the 20-yard line. Cumberland on 4th down looking to punt with 11 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Lower Cape May in the lead, 13-0. Back to receive for the Tigers, Braswell Thomas and Dennis Sarah. The kick is not so good, high and short, out of bounds at the Cumberland 32-yard line. We'll take a short break here. 10:55 left to play in the third quarter. Lower Cape May 13, Cumberland nothing on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May, where Lower Cape May just took over the ball, handed off to Isaiah Cara Wig, and a touchdown for Lower Cape May. We're sorry we didn't get right on the action when we came back. Lower went with a quick count, and Hunter Ray on a quick pitch out to Isaiah for a 30-yard touchdown run and a 6-point touchdown added to the 13 that they already had, putting them up 19-0. And a quick score early in the third quarter here at Lower Cape May.
That was a great run once again for Isaiah Wing-Carr.
Dennis Sarah for the extra point. Snap is up, hold is good, and the kick is high and through the uprights. And a 19-0 lead for Lower Cape May on Cumberland. And we will be back in 30 seconds here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, Stephen Steger Field, where the Caper Tigers have just added to their 13-0 lead and extended it to 20-0 on a terrific 30-yard run by Isaiah Carr-Wig on the ground to give them a lead. Dennis Sarah now with the kickoff to the Colts, bounces it deep in the end zone, and another touchback for Cumberland. And this young man has a great leg. I can't say enough. Probably one of the best kickers in South Jersey, and hopefully he'll be able to take his talents to the next level and play college football somewhere, because I'm sure somebody could use
Appreciate his kick.
could use somebody that can knock the ball into the end zone on kickoffs and make comfortable 38 and 32 and 36-yard field goals with ease.
And like you said, like, he's just so consistent. He steps up there, and it's like you almost guarantee that what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Attention new homeowners, property managers and builders, Best of Jersey Shore winners, Artesian Floors and Interiors, state-of-the-art showroom, has a wide variety of materials for all home projects. Now open 7 days a week. That's Artesian Floor and Interiors. Cumberland with the ball on their own 20-yard line. Another bad snap. Woodard takes it off the bounce and maybe picks up a yard, possibly two, for the Colts, out across the 20 to the 21-yard line of Cumberland. Braswell Thomas on the stop for the Tigers, and number 12, Zach Castellano, on the tackle as well. A 2nd and 9 for Cumberland, ball on their own 21-yard line. 10:15 left to play here in the third quarter. Lower Cape May with a comfortable 20-0 lead. Woodard in the backfield, shotgun formation. Williams behind him, split receivers, 2 top, 2 bottom. The handoff is to Williams. He's held up by a Tiger and knocked for a 2-yard loss. Isaiah Carr-Wig on the first tackle. Number 77, Will Grau on the tackle. Number 12, Zach Castellano on the tackle. So they each get credited with a piece of the action there, and a stop of a big man for the Colts, bringing up a 3rd down and 9, maybe 10 for Cumberland from their own 20, maybe inside the 21-yard line for Cumberland. Beautiful night here in Irma for September high school football on 98.7 The Coast. Woodard, the quarterback, fill in for Cumberland in the shotgun. He's looking to pass, rolls to his right, to his left, I'm sorry, and completes his first pass of the game to number 24, Darian Johnson, for a gain of about 7 yards.
Zach Castellano, though, is right there to tackle him.
So a little bright spot for the Colts, the first completion of positive yardage for Cumberland, resulting in just a little bit shy of a first down. And they're going to punt the ball again to Lower Cape May. Michael Genko back to handle the punting duties for Cumberland. His kick is finally off. It's a good kick, high, bounces at the 50, rolls into the lower end of the field, where it will be down at the Lower Cape May 38-yard line. With 8:26 left to play here in the third quarter, Lower Cape May 20, Cumberland 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, where the Tigers have a 20-0 lead and the ball on their own 38-yard line. Hunter Ray, handoff to Isaiah Carr-Wig, who gets no gain on the play on a quick count by the Tigers. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Tigers, ball on their own 40-yard line after a pretty good kick by Cumberland to flip the end of the field a little bit for them and hopefully give them a chance to play some defense here and try and stop a pretty potent offense by the Caper Tigers. Hunter Ray in the backfield, Isaiah Carr-Wig to his right. 4 receivers, 2 top, 2 bottom for Lower Cape May. Shotgun formation for Ray. Ray takes the snap. He's going to fall back, looking to his right. Hits Isaiah Carr-Wig in motion.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Isaiah Wig-Carr has a little bit of a penalty marker comes down. He completes the pass, and Carr-Wig picks up 25 yards on the play, and a flag comes in. I don't know. It may be offsetting penalties because they both were jawing at each other, and they may.
Looks like there's somebody, he took a, I don't even know, a tumble over him, or like he did a flip.
Yes, and we were getting the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Isaiah for the jawing afterwards. And I think the extra ball shove in the chest of the Cumberland player didn't go over too well with the officials, who threw the immediate flag. And again, sportsmanship is everything, and you do get caught up in the moment. Not the worst thing you can do, but also a shame because it negates a great catch and run
Right.
after the play, and they're going to walk it off. Still going to be a first down for Lower Cape May, but they're going to walk it back to the Lower Cape May 38-yard line when it could have been on the 45-yard line of Cumberland. So with that, it's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line for Lower Cape May. Hunter Ray in the backfield, 3 receivers to his left, 1 single setback. Shotgun formation, the snap is taken. Ray rolls to his left, sets, changes his mind, is being pressured, avoids pressure, rolls to his right, across the 40 to the 45, knocked out of bounds at the 46, and some extra activity from the Cumberland players right now,
Definitely wasn't Hunter Ray.
which was ignored by the officials. Number 11, Zion Stevenson, with a little bit of a headbutt that I don't think the officials caught because there was a flurry of players on the lower sideline. And Hunter Ray kept the ball and picked up a solid 7 yards on the play. Actually ran probably 15 to pick up 7, but nonetheless brings up second down for the Tigers. Ball is on the lower Cape May 46-yard line. 7:03 to play, lower 20, Cumberland nothing here on the coast for your football action. Hunter Ray, the lone shotgun. He rolls to his right. He's being pressured. Ball is passed. Pass is completed by number 3, Jackson Brown. Hunter Ray under a lot of pressure by Zion Stevenson. Flushed to his right. This is the second time Zion had him in his grasp and he was able to get the ball off. It looked like a little bit of a wounded duck because he had pressure on him, but Jackson Brown was able to haul it in for a 9-yard pickup and a first down for the Tigers. Their first down of the second half, and they're starting to move the ball a little bit in a positive direction despite the penalty early on in this quarter. 6:25 left to play. Ball on the Cumberland 44-yard line. Hunter Ray in the backfield. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Braswell Thomas in motion. The handoff is a give over the right side. Believe that's Kyle Mallon with the ball, number 24. Kyle Mallon was the lone running back. And Kyle picks up 4 yards on the play.
A name that we haven't called as much, but he definitely just had an impressive little run right there.
Well, I think knowing Coach Bailey, both on a personal level and a sporting officiating level, he did not take to that penalty too well from Isaiah. Isaiah has not been put back in the game since the penalty, and Mallon has come in for him. So this might be a little bit of a timeout session, for lack of better words, for Isaiah. 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. The ball is faked, handed off, kept by Hunter Ray. He's across the 40 to the 35 to the 30, where he's taken down another first down. A great misdirection play by the Caper Tigers. Hunter Ray set Braswell Thomas in motion, faked the handoff to him, kept it himself, ran over the left tackle, and found daylight for a 22-yard gain and another lower Cape May Regional first down.
Hunter Ray's definitely not afraid to have a good look or to take it himself, because he's shown that both things all game.
Ball is on the 29-yard line at Cumberland. Ray, shotgun formation, Mallon to his left. He keeps, pitches on the inside. The ball's caught and taken down to the 10-yard line. Ogre Nunez picks up 25 yards on the play down to the Cumberland 10-yard line, and another first down for the Caper Tigers. So 2 names we haven't called too much tonight, Mallon and Ogre Nunez, and Lower's moving the ball pretty good with 4:28 to play. Ball on the Cumberland 12-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Braswell up to his top, triple set. Number 16, John Fernandez to his right. The give is to Mallon. Mallon's across the 10-yard line where he's met and knocked backwards for maybe a loss of 1. 4 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Lower Cape May 20, Cumberland nothing on a beautiful night here in Irma.
Like we said earlier, definitely starting to feel like September. At least more than it was a couple weeks ago when we were here. I remember it was hotter.
And I believe we just were corrected. It's Ryan Mallon, not Kyle Mallon. So we stand corrected on that on our roster list here. 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Hunter Ray in the shotgun formation. Mallon to his right, triple receivers to his right. Braswell Thomas to his left by himself. Hunter Ray keeps it, throws the pass to a wide open touchdown catch by Ogre Nunez. Ogre Nunez for the Tigers on the 11-yard touchdown pass by Hunter Ray, extending the lead to 26-0 for the Caper Tigers. Hunter Ray was in the shotgun, rolled to his right, faked twice that he was going to keep it, which had the Cumberland defense come up and bite on the play. They bit on the play. Nunez kept running behind the defenders, wide open, nobody within 5 yards of him for an easy catch and score. And that extends the Caper Tiger lead to 26-0 with the extra point by Dennis Sarah coming up. The kick is up, and of course it is. Oh, I stand corrected. I jinxed him. I said, of course it's going to be good,
Both jinxed him.
and I jinxed him. So with that being said, Lower Cape May 26, Cumberland nothing. 3:16 left to play here in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, where the Tigers just extended their lead to 26-0 on a Ogre Nunez pass catch from Hunter Ray of 11 yards to give them the lead. Dennis Sarah with the kickoff bounces at the 3-yard line and looks like a pitching wedge that stayed there, picked up at the 3, taken out across the 5 to the 15, across the 20, where number 21, Anthony Miller, is taken down at the 23-yard line of Cumberland for a 20-yard return that looked like a pitching wedge that I can't hit very well. That actually stuck in the ground. Mine just either go across the green or I flub them short, but that was a great kickoff by Dennis Sarah. And I have to apologize for jinxing the young man.
We both did. We both were
talking about his all-world leg, his all-world leg, and how he's solid with his extra points, and then he goes ahead and misses one, and I apologize for that.
But hey, he had a really great kick to hit it off to Cumberland.
First and 10 for Cumberland. Kyle Woodard, the fill-in quarterback, takes the ball, and there's motion from the Cumberland line, and that's going to draw a penalty for a false start against Cumberland, and they're going to walk that off for 5 yards. That'll bring up a 1st and 15 for the Cumberland Colts. Cumberland sitting at 1-2, and actually second place in a Horizon League that has Lower Cape May at 2-0, Cumberland 1-0, Pittman 0-1, Pennsville 0-1, and Gateway is yet to play a league game but is 1-1 overall. So that brings up the West Jersey Football League Royal Division so far. Cumberland 1st and 15, handoff to Woodard. He hands it to Williams, who's taken down, Deshaun McLemore for a gain of about 2 yards for the Cumberland Colts. Second down and a long 12 yards for the Colts. 2:39 left to play here. The American flag to our left is dead still. No wind blowing right now, as it was gusting earlier. Cumberland second and 13. Woodard in the shotgun, looks to pass, keeps himself, rolls to his left, looks to throw, and out of bounds. The pass was intended for number 24, Darian Johnson, who was well covered by Braswell Thomas. And the only thing that Woodard could do with it was throw it over the heads of the Lower Cape May coaching staff for the incompletion. Not many passes thrown by Cumberland tonight.
Nope.
Woodard 1 for 7 tonight now on his passing. 2:17 left to play here in the third quarter. 3rd and 14 for the Colts. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Woodard in the shotgun, tough snap, keeps himself, runs up the middle. He is taken down by number 15, Brian McNeil, for the Caper Tigers. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long, and Cumberland's going to send out the punt team and number 42, Michael Genko again.
You can tell from Woodard when he keeps it that he would be a great running back. And I would have liked to have seen him in that spot with his speed and athleticism.
Genko standing at his own 10-yard line, ready to receive the snap. Back for Lower Cape May, Dennis Sarah and Braswell Thomas at their own 45-yard line. A high snap handled well by Genko. The kick is up. It's going to be short. Bounces at the 35-yard line across the 40. Takes a good bounce to the Cumberland 48-yard line where Lower Cape May will take over. 1:21 left to play here in the third quarter. Lower Cape May 26, Cumberland nothing. You're listening to West Jersey football on the coast, 98.7. We'll take a short break and be right back. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, where we were just witnessed a 48-yard touchdown run by Logan Haggerty. We apologize for not coming back right away, but it was a quick count by Lower Cape May. Hunter Ray saw a defense. He looks like he changed the play, went with a quick snap and a quick handoff to Logan Haggerty, who busted up the middle, was untouched, and ran 48 yards for another Lower Cape May Regional Tiger touchdown. Extending the lead now to 32-0 with Dennis Sarah coming on to kick the extra point again for the Tigers, and I'm not going to jinx them this time, Maddie.
Me either.
Low snap, kick is up. This one is good through the uprights for Dennis Sarah, and a 33-0 lead for the Caper Tigers. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here at Lower Cape May Regional. You're listening to West Jersey Football, 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken, Lower Cape May Regional putting on an offensive display of power tonight against Cumberland, extending their lead to 33-0 with 1:12 left to play here in the third quarter. The last play happened so quick we couldn't even come out of break, and Lower went with a quick one count, handed the ball off to Haggerty, to Logan Haggerty, who busted up the middle 48 yards for a touchdown and gave the Tigers a very comfortable 33-0 lead. Dennis Sarah kicks off. He's going to keep this one in play. It's going to bounce, taken at the 1-yard line by Cumberland. Across the 5 to the 10, across the 20, up the sideline to the 30 to the 35, knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line on the best return we've seen of the night. The best return we've seen of the night by Anthony Miller for Cumberland. A 37-yard return, almost broke it down the right sideline.
He got past a lot of Lower Cape May guys.
I think maybe Coach Bailey might go back to tell Dennis to keep putting that ball in the end zone and having him come out with a touchback. That's the second time that a half-decent run was produced by Cumberland. And right now, Maddie, 33-0. I guess you just have to put together what you can and hope for something good to happen, because they haven't seen the Lower Cape May end of the field this whole third quarter yet, and doesn't look like it's going to happen because there's only 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Woodard in the backfield, 3 running backs. Ball is snapped, handed off to Miller. Miller's across the 42-yard line to the 43-yard line, and that will end the third quarter. So after 3 quarters, we have Lower Cape May 33, Cumberland 0. You're listening to West Jersey football action on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. We're back to action here at Lower Cape May. Maddie McCracken, Ed Gorski bringing you Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers against the Cumberland Colts in a West Jersey Football League Royal Division matchup where we have the Caper Tigers with a comfortable 33-0 lead on the Colts of Cumberland. And we have seen some great offensive power from Lower, some great defensive play as well. And special teams has been terrific. Dennis Sarah kicking field goals, punting the ball well, the defense covering the ball well and recovering interceptions and fumbles. So it's a complete game so far by the Caper Tigers. Cumberland takes over at their own 37-yard line. Woodard high snap, pitch back, knock taken down at the 42-yard line. If you're just joining us, Cumberland's bringing a new face at quarterback, Kyle Woodard. Their everything quarterback, Mark Soy, is out with a concussion. So that puts the Colts in a little bit of a disadvantage. And the fact that their coaching staff had talked to us before the game and said that they are missing almost 30 players from their roster tonight for either illness or injury. So they're playing with a lot of kids that don't get to see much varsity time. Not that that should take anything away from Lower Cape May because they're playing a terrific football game tonight. 3rd and 10 for the Colts. Handoff to Knock over the right side. Gets no gain. Stopped by Hunter Ray.
Seems like there's been a lot of physicality after the play ends recently.
Yeah,
on both ends.
Unfortunately, you're going to get a little bit of frustration from Cumberland, and it's a shame because they've had a tough run this year. They've been blanked by Middle Township, lost to Wildwood, and then only put up 6 points last week against Pittman, and that was because Soy got hurt early on, and they also had another player get injured, and they couldn't move the ball after their 6-point lead. So Cumberland's going to punt for the 7th time tonight. The kick is high. It looks like it's going to be fielded and fair caught by Dennis Sarah at the Lower Cape May 43-yard line. We'll take a quick break, 30 seconds here on 98.7 The Coast with Lower Cape May up 33-0. Listening to West Jersey football, 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional. 33-0. Isaiah Carr-Wigg just carried the ball 42 yards for a first down deep into Cumberland territory on another quick call. And I apologize again. We're going to have to keep the action here and not go to break so much because we're missing that quick call by the Tigers. Nonetheless, that's going to set them up in prime position inside the red zone. Ball on the 18-yard line of Cumberland. with 8:55 left to play and a 33-0 lead for them. And I would imagine if they do get this in, Maddie, we'll be starting to see some substitutions come in for the Tigers and rest some of their key players.
Definitely
With
not
a-
worth an injury.
With a
right?
very, very
Yeah.
big game coming up next Friday night against the Warriors of Wildwood across the Parkway down the Boulevard.
Yeah, far drive.
Hunter Ray in the shotgun, Isaiah Carwig in the backfield, and a timeout is going to be taken by Cumberland. So we will take a 30-second timeout. 8:25 left to play here in the third quarter. 33-0 Capers on top. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional, where the Tigers have busted open to a 33-0 lead on top of Cumberland and looking to put more on the board. Ball is on the Cumberland 18-yard line. Hunter Ray, shotgun. Hands off, and the Lower Cape May player is met. That is Ryan Mallon. Ryan Mallon, not Kyle. We were corrected, and we stand corrected, and we can only report what we have given to us by the athletic staff here, and it is Ryan Mallon who gets knocked for a 1-yard or 2-yard loss to bring up second down and 12, maybe 13 for the Caper Tigers.
He
Ball-
also had a nice little run earlier on in I think that was the second quarter.
Cape May got here by way of a 42-yard run by Isaiah Carwig to set them up here. Hunter Ray in the backfield looks to his left, inside pitch. And I'm waiting to see who the player was who took it. Number 15, Brian McNeil on the play. Picked up about 6 yards on the play, bring up third down for Lower Cape May. We're getting some substitutions in the game, some names we aren't familiar with, so excuse us if we are a bit delayed or get a name wrong. Hunter Ray in the backfield. Shotgun formation. High snap. Correction, there I go again. David Douglas. David Douglas, the new quarterback for the Tigers, who took that play and handed the ball off to Ryan Mallon for no gain. So that was David Douglas that gave the all-world quarterback Hunter Ray a break.
Wonder if he's related to the basketball coaches, the Douglases.
I don't know that. So fourth down, ball spotted at the 21-yard line, and Dennis Serra coming in for his third field goal of the night. This looks to be a 37-yard field goal attempt.
No comments by us before.
High snap, taken by the holder, and it's going to be turned into something for nothing, and a touchdown.
Wow.
A touchdown. Zach Castellano took the high snap above his head, wheeled to his left, found daylight in the end zone, and a touchdown for Lower Cape May. And that's a prime example of when things start going right for you, it starts going right. I mean, that was a horrible snap, almost in his face mask. He handled it, got up from one knee, was able to maintain his balance, come around the left side, and score after being out 21 yards and give the Caper Tigers a 39-0 lead with 5:35 left to play here. So now instead of a 37-yard field goal, we're looking at an extra point for Dennis Serra. The kick is up, and the kick is good for the Caper Tigers. Lower Cape May 40. The Cumberland Colts 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Lower Cape May Regional High School, Stephen Stagger Memorial Field, where the Caper Tigers have really done nothing wrong this whole entire game and has taken a bad snap on an attempted field goal and turned it into a 21-yard touchdown run and busted this game completely open, 40-0 on the Cumberland Colts. 4:14 left to play in the game. Dennis Serra on his 5th kickoff of the game. The ball is high and bounces at the 10 and out of bounds at the 3-yard line, which will draw a flag for making the ball unplayable and kicking it out of bounds and giving the Cumberland Colts a start at the 25-yard line instead of a touchback. So Cumberland well behind the 8 ball, Matty. 40-0. Right now, I think you just manage the clock, you keep everybody healthy, and you get out of Dodge and get back and get your kids that are missing back into practice, get them healthy, and work for the next game, which will be for Cumberland. The 22nd, they'll be home against the Bridgeton Bulldogs, while the Caper Tigers travel to Wildwood to play the Warriors in a heated rivalry game. No matter what the sport is, it could be cross country, it could be soccer, it could be anything, and it's a rivalry. And they just played Wildwood in a soccer match last night. Lower Cape May winning 7-3 on a hard-fought game between both teams.
There was a Cape May cross-country meet today, too, with the all Cape May County schools. I think there were 5 different ones that Lower Cape May and Wildwood were also in today.
That's terrific. Right now we have a timeout on the field. We're going to keep it right here and talk a little bit about our great sponsors. The Irma Deli is the place to go for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Irma Deli is located on Breakwater Road in Irma, near the Cape May Airport, open daily from 8 a.m. Finn's, the premier restaurant in Cape May, is open year-round. When you're hungry, go to Finn's on Decatur Street in the Washington Mall. Look for our Primo's Player of the Game, sponsored by Primo's. Whether you want one sandwich or a whole tray, call Primo's Hoagies in Rio Grande, 609-846-7532. At the end of this game, Maddie and I will select a player from the Caper Tigers and present him with a gift card and a Coast 98.7 The Coast t-shirt for him to wear proudly and hopefully get a sandwich or two during the week when he's hungry. 4:04 left to play. Cumberland down 40-0. Ball's on the 35-yard line. Woodard, the quarterback, in the shotgun. 3 running backs. Williams gets the give over the left side, bounces off 3, changes directions, comes back to the right side, and is taken down by David Douglas of the Tigers. Douglas and Brian McNeil take down Williams, the tank of a running back for the Colts. 5'9", 200 pounds. We can't say enough about him. He's been a real bright spot on the Colt team. 2nd and 9 for the Colts. 3:31 left to play. Woodard looks to be changing the play, something we haven't seen. No receivers, 3 in the backfield. Woodard takes the ball, fakes the handoff, and the give is to Deshaun McLemore, and he picks up 9 on the play and a first down for Cumberland, taking the ball to the Cumberland 47-yard line.
I mean, imagine being 14, or he's either at most 15 years old, and, being that size. It's kind of crazy.
It's pretty awesome, and hopefully.
And not tall, just.
And
just
hopefully
thick.
he does well for Cumberland. And they're running into a tough Lower Cape May team, experienced Lower Cape May team, a well-coached Lower Cape May team, and Coach Coombs knew that across the field, that he had his hands full. That he even said Coach Bailey prepares his kids to play every game. They're hungry. They had the tough loss a couple weeks ago to Clayton, and still burned him a little bit. And he knew he had his hands full with all the injuries he had. So nonetheless, here we are, 40-0 Lower on top of Cumberland. 2:40 left to play in the game. Woodard in the shotgun, 3 tailbacks. Handoff to Deshaun McLemore. He bounces around the left side across the 45 to the 40, and a 15-yard pickup for Deshaun McLemore. McLemore, a 5'7", 155 senior for the Colts, usually plays a tailback position with Woodard when Soy is in the game, and hopefully that young man will get better and get back into practice this week and get ready for the Bridgeton game next week for Cumberland. 2 minutes left to play here in the game. 40-0 Lower Cape May. Handoff.
Oof.
Oof. Handoff is to Edison Torres, a name we haven't called yet. Met hard by number 21 from the Tigers, Andrew Brandt.
There's a couple tackles like that where I think the crowd.
And that's a tribute to the coaching staff here at Lower Cape May, where you are taught to tackle with your head up and drive the player backwards, and that's just what happened. 2nd and 5 for Cumberland. The handoff is to Williams over the left side. He's held up, bounces off 2 tackles, taken down by Zach Castellano and Brian McNeil. A 3rd down and 2 coming up. 3rd and long 2 for Cumberland. 1 minute left to play in the game. Lower Cape May handily in charge, 40-0. Woodard in the shotgun, hands off to Williams, left side, skips 2 tackles, bounces off another, takes the ball down around the 25-yard line to the 24-yard line. And we have an injured player on the field for the Cumberland Colts. And we are going to take a 30-second timeout here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken at Lower Cape May Regional, where the all-do-everything player for Cumberland, Williams, gets knocked down and injured and shook up a little bit. Darnell Williams, and I would imagine that'll be all for him tonight. The coach doesn't want to waste him anymore. He came off the field under his own power. That's the 2nd time the training staff had to come out. 34 seconds left in the ball game. The clock is running. It is a mercy rule that's in effect right now. High snap. Ball is given to number 2, Deshaun McLemore, where he is tackled by number 32, Kyle Young, for no gain. And that's going to be all for the game tonight, as Lower Cape May will extend its record to 3-0 in the league, in the division, 3-1 overall, with a 40-0 win. We're going to take a quick break, bring it right back here, and wrap up things on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT.